we're in the beginning of 2020, you might have started your business, you might have been running it for a little time, but then boom, pandemic hits, crisis hits, COVID hits, and all this other crap that you guys know 2020 has brought us so far. What do you do then? You just started your business, you poured a lot of money into it. Or you might have already been running your business and you poured a lot of money into it, okay? How do you market or brand yourself in a crisis? How do you do that when you can no longer see people face to face, when you can no longer have events, when you can no longer interact with people, when you have to basically self-quarantine yourself? How do you market yourself or your business in a pandemic? Now, disclaimer, it's not going to apply to every single business out there. If your business heavily relies on face-to-face appointments, guys, you got to be optimistic. There's ways around all of that, but it's not going to pertain to everybody. So, I want to drop some gold for you guys today. I want to get into it. Stay with me. We're going to get into some details right now. So guys, welcome back to another Elite Academy series. I know you guys have missed me. It's been a little while since I've done these videos. It's been about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, so glad to be back. Glad to be here with you guys. So today I'm going to cover marketing and branding your business during a crisis. Now, you guys got to keep in mind, a lot of things have changed. You guys probably have heard the term new normality in a lot of different areas. This is a new normality. Marketing your business in a virtual way is definitely something that you're going to want to be a part of. Definitely something that you're going to want to understand if you want your business to survive. You have to understand that in a pandemic or during times like this, only the strong survive. You got to set yourself apart. So today I'm going to cover exactly what to do. There may be a lot more things that you can do apart from what I'm going to show you today, but I got to share this with you guys, okay? So, how do you market yourself when there's a crisis? I'm going to show you exactly how to do that, and I'm going to go ahead and start with number one. And you guys already know I'm huge on this, so I'm going to write down exactly what that is. Number one, and I talk about this, if you know me personally, you guys know, especially my agents, because I teach this here, social media. Social media is free, guys. Now, for my older generation, I know you guys bash on my millennials a lot. You guys say, oh my God, these guys are on so many different platforms. It's so hard to keep up. But guys, if you're not on every single platform, you're missing out. You're losing out, especially if you have a business, okay? Now, social media, there's so many different platforms. I'm gonna go ahead and write them down. That way, exactly some of the ones that I'm talking about. Now, keep in mind, guys, there's hundreds of different platforms. I'm going to name the most popular ones that come to my mind, at least the platforms that I'm on, so you can see exactly what I'm talking about, okay? So, I just wrote down, and excuse the ugly handwriting. I don't have the best handwriting, but we got Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and virtual events, just to name a few. And I'm going to get into somewhat of detail. You guys, I can't stress this enough. If you guys are not on at least half of these platforms, you're not doing something right. You might be doing good in business, but you can do a whole lot better. I can tell you guys that right now, okay? So let's start off with Instagram and Facebook. You guys know that Facebook bought Instagram a couple years back. Why? Because Instagram hit, and it hit hard. So Facebook bought Instagram for a specific reason. Pictures were so huge, right? A lot of people take advantage of Instagram, and there's a lot of different ways that you can market yourself on Instagram. You can get yourself an Instagram business page. You can get a Facebook business page. You can get a Snapchat pertaining to your business. Now, this is for my generation that bashes on my millennials all the time is, hey man, I can't keep up with all these freaking platforms. I'll say it over and over again, they're free. If you have a business, you need this. Why? Because you want to be in front of as many people as you can possibly get in front of, okay? Doesn't matter where this is coming from. So LinkedIn, my millennials that are probably like, what the hell is LinkedIn? LinkedIn is a resume for you or your business, describing what type of business you have, what you do, what your services are, depending on how you want to create that profile. Twitter is a huge one. Now you might think that it's not necessary, but it is. There's so many ways that you can market on Twitter. There's so many things that you can do, and just one simple tweet that goes viral, just one simple tweet that goes viral can make the biggest difference for your business. Now, I'm gonna get into exactly how to do that, okay? TikTok, when TikTok came out, oh my God, it was bashed on. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I bashed on it personally, look at me. Now I'm on TikTok, right? So, TikTok is huge. You guys already know that Donald Trump tried to ban it. I don't know exactly how that's gonna play out. From what my understanding is TikTok is not going anywhere for a very long time. TikTok is huge because you post up one good video, and right now the freaking return on that is insane. Why would you not want to be in front of possibly thousands of people? Your business is going to be in front of thousands of people with just one simple platform. Imagine what you can do if you're on all of them. YouTube is a huge one. You guys know that I like to do this. This is something that I love to do for you guys, but YouTube is amazing. Why? Because it's like television. YouTube replaced TV, okay? Now, if you're not comfortable with videos, I get it. You don't have to post yourself up, but you can post videos of your business, maybe employees that you have, maybe someone who is comfortable being in front of a camera for your business. Be creative. You gotta be creative in times like this, okay? And then last one, you might not be able to do events, you know, where you have a huge gathering in front of a bunch of people, or, you know, whatever the case may be, but you can do virtual events, virtual webinars. There's so many different ways that you can host these things. Zoom, man, if I can post some stats, okay, I'm gonna post some stats on Zoom before the pandemic hit and then Zoom after the pandemic hit. It's a huge difference. Zoom increased and skyrocketed in the amount of users when this pandemic hit because people started getting creative, and they knew that when they needed to meet with people, whether it was face-to-face or whatever their business relied on, Zoom kicked in, okay? Zoom is amazing, so you gotta use that, but virtual events is definitely one of the ways you gotta go. Now, let's go ahead and say that you followed my advice and you went ahead and got on all the platforms. Great, that's the first step. There's certain things that you have to do, okay? In order to be able to succeed for your business, you have to stand out from the rest of your competitors, okay? So that was step number one. Step number two is standing out. How are you gonna stand out, okay? In order to stand out, you got to provide value. If you're just constantly posting and posting and posting and it's just a bunch of memes, it's a bunch of dumb crap, people are not going to want to follow you, people are not going to want to engage with you, people are not really going to want to see the stuff that you're doing. So you got to provide value to your audience, to your consumers, to your clients. How are you going to provide value? One of the things that I like to do is this. I like to provide value to you guys by making these videos, by showing you guys exactly what to do in times like this, and that's a way of me paying you guys back by providing value, right? So, giving shout-outs. Shout-outs is one of the biggest things that you guys can do on Instagram. Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, all that stuff. Give shout-outs to the right people. Collab with people. If you know there's a person that has a little bit of a higher audience than you, collab with that person. Have them give you a shout-out. There's so many different ways, guys. You gotta get creative, okay? Hashtags. You gotta use hashtags. I know Instagram has them, Facebook has them. I know Twitter has them. So hashtags are super important, okay? The reason why that is because if somebody looks up that particular hashtag, they're probably gonna find you, okay? Like for instance, in my case, I do hashtag real estate. When people search real estate on Discover, usually I pop up, right? That's one of the best ways to do it. So you gotta use hashtags to your advantage. Now, apart from social media, I'm gonna go for the second thing, okay? Second thing is anything that has to do with SEO, okay? One of the things that I can name is Google, Yelp. Oh, you gotta have a website. If you don't have a website, you're already losing. And by website, guys, I don't mean make a quick website, hope that it works, and hope, no, I mean a real good, functional website where you can lead capture, where that website is working 24/7 for your business while you sleep, okay? Has to be functional. There's so many places that you guys can go and get a website. It's not expensive. This is little to no money. Keep in mind, on social media, all of this is free. You can pay a lot of money if you want to sponsor ads on every single one of these platforms. TikTok just came out with a promotion to be able to promote your business on TikTok. Sponsored ads. Instagram has sponsored ads. Facebook has sponsored ads. Snapchat has sponsored ads. Twitter has sponsored ads. YouTube has pre-rolled ads. So there's so many ways. If you really want to put money into your business, that's the way to go. Same thing with your website. Your website, you get it from Wix.com. I think like the starting price is like $300 or something like that, depending on what you want to do. Google, Yelp, you got to rack up your reviews. You got to fully utilize your reviews. Okay, when people go, or you yourself, when you're about to look up a restaurant, you know, hey, where do I want to go eat today? Mexican restaurants near me. Where are you going to go eat? More than likely, you're going to go eat at the restaurant that has the most reviews, right? Why? Because you know there's that credibility. You got to establish that credibility for yourself. You establish the credibility, you rack up your reviews, have a good functional website, and that's already putting you ahead of the competition. Okay? Email drip campaigns, that's a huge one. So email drip campaigns, just something that, again, works while you sleep. Depending on how you have it set it up, I know we have ConstantContact.com. Constant Contact is an email drip campaign company that basically will send out emails for you. You preset the times and it'll mass message everybody for you. You can send up to 1,000 emails, 500 emails, whatever amount of emails you want to send out. And that's just one form of advertising, okay? Email drip campaigns are super inexpensive. I highly recommend them because, again, the point of this game, guys, is to be in front of everybody's faces. Like, man, I see you everywhere. Why do you think that is? Because you're on every single platform, right? Again, I talked about collabs, collaborating with people that probably have a little bit of a higher audience with you. If you can do that and you can engage both audiences together, it's a plus for you and it's a plus for the other person, okay? So you gotta try to collab with somebody that's a little bit higher than you. And when you get to that point, you gotta collab with somebody that's a little bit lower than you. And that's how you help out your community, okay? So, last but not least, you gotta get a little creative. When you make a sale from your business or whatever it is that you got going on, you gotta be able to kind of, you know, reward your clients at the end, if that makes sense. It depends on how you wanna do it. One thing that we like to do is give free things out. You know, one time I gave my client a grill. One time I gave my client, you know, $500 gift card to Hobby Lobby. One time I gave, it just depends. I personalize those gifts so they can always remember me by like, hey, you know, this guy gave me this. And then on top of that, they got the email drip campaigns and they see me on every single platform. That's why I will always stay at top of mind. That's how the referrals come in. Remember, your business is more importantly, apart from all this stuff, is creating that referral-based business, right? Pens, cups, unique business cards, mailers, postcards with a call to action. Apart from that, there's innovative campaigns. Innovative campaigns, I don't want to get too much into detail with that, but it's basically like, hey, you know, you buy this product with me, I'll give you this for free. You know, or you buy 3 of this and I'll give you 2 of these for free. Just whatever your business is, I don't know, but you gotta have an innovative campaign. If you're not doing that, you're kind of limiting yourself already, okay? So this is how you market your business virtually, and if you can hang in there and get creative in a time like this, then this is gonna put you ahead of the game. Now imagine what you can accomplish when all of this crap is over. There's a lot more that you can do, but for now, guys, study this, get into this. I'll get into the sponsored ad types of deals a little bit later on, maybe in another video. But for now, study all of these platforms, get used to them. And if you don't know how to get used to them, hire somebody that can teach you this stuff. There's so many ways to make money, guys. Again, I made thousands of dollars just off of these 2 alone. Believe it or not, I made money off of Snapchat. I'm just starting to utilize TikTok myself. So there's so many different ways. And if you can, don't post too many pictures. Try to post more videos. Video will always be king. Remember that. Thank you guys so much for being with me here today. I hope you guys picked up on a couple good things. And for those of you that have some more suggestions, maybe you want to learn something else, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe. Like my sales manager was making fun of me the other day. I'm going to post up a video here. Let's watch it real quick.
Subscribe, okay? Check it out. Check all the
This is him
I got
making fun of
3
me.
videos out there. Make sure you like
Anyway, what he said, all right? Check me out, like my stuff, make sure to subscribe, comment. Until next time, I'll see you guys soon.